Good morning, everybody. I hope and pray that your day is going well. I'm going to wait a minute and then I'm going to get started. Good morning. Thank you all for joining me. Um, Feel free to post, and if there is a black business owner on here and you'd like to possibly chime in, I'm going to try to see if I can work it out to get a few of you all on here, if that's possible for this morning. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? How's life going for you? I just want to have a quick conversation about African American businesses, black businesses. So please share this with somebody if you think that the content and the conversation is something that others need to hear. So as we chime in, would you please share this with somebody? So let me say this. Hey, I'm good. It's good to see you, Rachel Dorsey. Bless you. Thank you for loving my music. I appreciate that. Check out my new stuff. Go online. I'm not sure if you got live from Poland or whatever. So let's get to it, y'all. First of all, good morning, everybody. Um, I have committed myself. I have music pages, hymns with Philip Carter music. You can visit those pages to continue to follow my music. But I dedicated my personal pages after the death of George Floyd, after we have gone through this seismic shift in culture to uplift black businesses, to get involved, more involved with social justice, to make my voice heard. I encourage you to do the same. I've been a black business owner since 1999. I started in my early 20s, not knowing a lot of what to do. But this precious woman who is still alive, I would not mention her name, sold a seed of $2,000 right up front as soon as I announced that I was starting a business, and really helped me to improve. She was a very successful business owner in her own right, and I really didn't have a lot of knowledge about how successful she was. But she saw the need to sow into my business. Um, and she sold into it without any strings. She never complained about my pitfalls, never complained about she just celebrated my successes. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. We need to learn how to, this is a new paradigm, a new shift, not necessarily a paradigm, but a new shift for all of us. And a lot of us are now making a more concerted effort, not that we didn't make an effort before, but a more concerted effort based on our new awareness about supporting each other, creating an economic base, um, really bringing up the black economic base so that we can affect change on a whole nother level, because we know that marching affects change on one level, protesting affects change on another level, but having your own economic base is an entirely different level, and that's where we need to get. That's the level that really starts to control things in America. If you notice, in most cities there's a Chinatown, and Chinatown has their own economic base. They support their own people. Yes, they have issues and struggles and problems, but they find a way to deal with their own problems within. And so a lot of what we're going through right now in our new awareness, in our support for each other, is number one, we have to develop a way to communicate with each other that doesn't involve the whole world watching us, that doesn't involve the whole world seeing the problems and issues that we have. The majority of comments that I see on social media, and that is our greatest asset at this point, the majority of comments are tailored negatively towards black businesses. And some of them, or a lot of them, are probably legitimate. But when you post those comments, you post for all to see. You're not posting for the business owner or for your own community. Everybody's seeing those comments, and ultimately, while you think you're doing some good, you're doing harm, because it's perception. Perception is the key. You all have heard the notion, hey, you can talk about I can talk about my family, but you can't talk about my family, and that's what we need to get to as a community. There are a lot more negative posts about black businesses then there are positive posts about black businesses, and these things need to change. How ironic. McDonald's, Walmart, Target, some of these other businesses that Wendy's have been operating for years. You go to a line, you don't get your food, or you don't get the right service, or a lot of these Walmarts, especially in low economic areas, are not well kept. I don't see the same fervor online, the same kind of comments and criticisms about these larger corporations that are not ran and controlled by us, that have a lot more means to fix things and to make changes. So, we got to be careful not to destroy ourselves. Yes, we need improvement. Yes, things need to change. Yes, we need to pick it up. Yes, all these things that you all are saying are probably true. But you need to find we need, not you, we need to find a better way to communicate these things to each other. That's the big deal right there. This communication piece is going to hurt a lot of black businesses. We are coming together. There are Facebook groups with thousands and thousands of black businesses. We're trying to create directories, websites, places for you all to go to support us. Okay? But you've got to curve the negative comments are not helping. Tag somebody and tell them to stop posting negative comments about black businesses. Call the business owners and complain to them. Talk to them. Now, number two, make a commitment to stick with somebody. I've had clients, I own business. I one of my biggest businesses is studio production. I produce a lot of records. I produce a lot of clients. There are times in my production with my clients that I am late on a product. I am late on a service for whatever reason. My clients and I sit down and we talk about it. If they are frustrated with me in any way, they talk about it with me. You all have never knew that, and you never will know it if I didn't tell you, because we kept the communication within. So that is important. Go to the people that you have problems with. If you think that they have potential to be great, to their service can really blow up, then go and work with them. And if they refuse to acknowledge what you are saying, then move on and do something else. Don't go online. Don't trash them. Don't even say I ran to a black business that didn't do right, because when black in America is still, it still means negative. Black Friday, all these different things they put black in front of, it still has a negative connotation. So whenever you mention black and you put business in front of it and you have a complaint, it's going to be negative. When the average person is not going to look at that and say, well, I'm going to go back and give that business a chance. No, we're not going to give that business a chance. We're going to move on, and we're never going to see that business again, because that is what we've been, that's how we've been conditioned to think, and we need to change that as a people. We need a new code of conduct. How about pick up the phone, send an email, send a text. No more Facebook social media complaining, because everybody sees it, and that's what the enemy wants. Okay? Only way we're going to rise is we have to rise together, and we need to have a code of conduct. Hey, if something's wrong, I'll fix it, or we'll fix it, but you're not going to know about it. And if you say something's wrong, then I'm going to defend it. Okay? Because that's what you do with family. That's what you do with your own people. Okay? You fix it. You fix it within, and you get it together. Now, a word to black businesses. Most of us that operate small businesses have less than 5 employees. We have to find a way to offer better customer service. We have to find a way to fix our issues. One of the ways to do this is to limit what we offer so that we can be on time, so that we can be, so that people can leave great comments about us. Do what you do best, and do that until you're able to expand. One of my favorite people in this world, Dr. Joyce Garrett, came to one of our musicians and singers fellowships and says, throw your fastball. Whatever your fastball is, throw that. If you're in food, throw your fastball. You don't need a menu with 30 items when only 5 may be requested by the majority of people. Throw your fastballs and live with that until your business grows. Believe me, I know this works. I'm doing it right now. It's working for me. Throw your fastballs, okay? and let's limit what we do until we're able to expand. If we can't offer the same type of quality or service that a major corporation is offering, because literally our people are brainwashed to compare us to Walmart, to Target. They are really brainwashed in comparing us. They don't look at us as businesses who don't have millions of dollars to advertise and to spend fixing problems. They put us in the same category. So if we're going to be in the same category, we need to figure out how to offer our products in a way that will be satisfactory across the board. One way in doing that in black businesses is we need to consolidate. If five of us make records, then five of us can come together and be one big label instead of five of us individually trying to go out here trying to make it on our own. If each one of us has $10,000 and it's five of us, now we have $50,000. We can release one or two records a year and be highly successful. We don't trust each other, and this is a part of our shift that needs to happen in 2020. Trust, 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 trust. And we need to trust, and we need to check each other, hold each other accountable, and this is the way black businesses will grow. And when we grow, we need to sow back into our communities, and we need to start influencing the political base in this country, because almost everything is controlled by uh, billionaires and people who have money. And if they can't get the person elected in office, then they'll be glad to buy the politician off to get what they want. And this is the game that we're going to have to learn how to play. But we got to rise from here on up to here first. When we get there, then we can start to play a game. But we got to have a code of conduct, and so that when we play this game, we won't allow others to come in and influence how we do what we do. And we won't destroy ourselves by constantly putting negative perceptions of what we do, of our people in public. Haven't we had enough of negative perceptions of black people? We need to stop that, and let's get it going. And let's really, this is our time to flourish. The world is on reset. I just saw this morning that Aunt Jemima is going to take the image of that slave-looking black woman off of the Aunt Jemima bottle, and I'm grateful and thankful for that. Now, what we need to do is come up with a syrup of our own with an empowering name on our syrup, and go ahead and sell that syrup, so all the people that buy Aunt Jemima, which is probably black people, can start buying some alternative syrup. All right, that's how we need to do it, and we do that behind closed doors. That's how we make things happen. All right. So that's all I wanted to say this morning. I pray that y'all be blessed. Please share this message with somebody else. Let's start lifting our people up and stop tearing them down. Even when you think you're not, sometimes you are, by posting negative messages. Goodbye. Have a blessed day.